Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Morehead State University community wants you to be safe and secure on this very special day. In that spirit, we respectfully request that you familiarize yourselves with the exit locations from this building. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and welcome the graduating class of the Craft Academy for Excellence in Science and Mathematics, the class of 2025. Please welcome the staff of Craft Academy. And now we welcome the president of Morehead State University, President Jay Morgan, the director of the Craft Academy, Dr. Carol Christian, and the platform party.
As director of the Academy, I declare the graduation exercises open. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Men, remove your mortarboard, please. Please be seated. We'd like to thank the musicians David Keaton, Katie Hodge, Clayton Stewart, Braden Trent, Hayden Hawk, and Dawson Dunning. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I welcome to the podium the president of Morehead State University, President Jay Morgan.
Ladies and gentlemen, and on behalf of the Craft Academy class of 2025 and other members of our university community, I am pleased to welcome you to the 9th graduation exercise for the Craft Academy for Excellence in Science and Mathematics. We are pleased to confer diplomas to this outstanding group of candidates on the floor today. Today is more than a recognition of the graduates before you. It's also a time to honor the family members and loved ones who have worked so hard and supported each of these candidates for the last 2 years, as they have moved to a college campus, entered a strange new environment, and ultimately excelled. I would like to continue a Morehead State University tradition and a Craft Academy tradition by recognizing the loved ones in the audience today. If you are a family member or loved one of today's 87 graduates, would you please stand so we can give you a round of applause for your support? Please stand for a round. Please be seated. In addition to celebrating whole families, loved ones, neighbors, and others that have come to see our graduates today, I would be remiss if I didn't remind you of something special happening tomorrow. And for those of you that might have possibly forgot, tomorrow is Mother's Day. Would all the mothers and those that act like mothers in the audience please stand so we can give you a celebratory applause. All mothers in the audience. Thank you. Would you please? As president of Morehead State University, it is an honor to have on stage today our platform party. Members of the party include the Kraft family, Dr. Joe Kraft and Jane Brady. Ambassador Kelly Kraft will also be here in a few minutes as she is coming from the speakership of another graduation ceremony. In addition, we also have the Craft Academy Director, Dr. Carol Christian, Vice President of MSU, Raj Parikh, Vice President of MSU, Allison Caudle, Dr. Garrick Ratliff, Assistant Director of Guidance, and Dr. Rachel Rogers. Would you give them a round of applause today? I also want to note the enormous support that we get from our local legislators. Senator Steve West and State Representative Richard White. I think Representative White may have came in a few minutes ago. Would you give them a round of applause as well? We also have a number of members of our Morehead State University Board of Regents with us today. I see a few scattered around the audience. Would you, if you are a board member, please stand, and would the audience please join me in a round of applause for their service to our university. Also, and a key to student success is the expertise of our Morehead State University faculty members who work very diligently along with our staff in order to make our graduates successful. If you are an MSU faculty member or staff member and you have worked with a Craft graduate today, would you please stand so we can give you a round of applause as well? The Craft Academy for Excellence in Science and Mathematics has had another wonderful year, a number of wonderful years recently. I think we all owe the graduates this afternoon a big round of applause for their true gift, and it is a gift for academic performance. Their ability to persevere, to leave home at an early age, live and learn on a college campus much, much earlier than their peers do, and also for their forward-thinking ability. Would you please join me in a round of applause for all of our graduates on the floor today? Today's graduates have distinguished themselves. They persevered, they pushed through other things, overcome challenges, and really, they are a graduate of the most prestigious university program in the state of Kentucky, and I might add now the largest state program in Kentucky. The Craft Academy has been recognized as an elite public school, not only in Kentucky, but also in the United States. Many of our graduates go on to prestigious universities. Many stay here to further their education and get a quality one. And as they enter their professional careers, they are really poised to impact the world at large. This year, an additional accolade of recognition has come to the Craft Academy, as well as previous, as they have been recognized as the number 6 out of top 30 STEM schools, according to the U.S. Department of Commerce and Statistics. Ladies and gentlemen, that in and of itself is worth of a round of applause for the quality of this program. I might add to our graduates, you have the world ahead of you. You truly do. Your peers back home probably never had the opportunities that you have had, and I think that your pursuit to move on a little bit ahead of time will be a very, very valuable one as you go forward, and particularly as you stay optimistic, as you stay true to the American dream, because if you can dream it, you can do it. Also, we hope in 20, 25 years or earlier, when you are super successful, we also hope that as a former member of this academy, which served you so well, that you'll think about contributing or paying forward and helping the candidates that may go through in successive years. I want to thank the General Assembly for their support of this program. We could not operate this program without the support of the General Assembly and the Craft family, and we're very thankful for that. Likewise, I cannot thank the Craft family enough, both personally and professionally. Every time I speak to Joe Craft or Kelly Craft or Jane Brady, they simply say, "How can we help you?" And they do. Their financial support is imminent to operate this academy at the level that we do, and I think our best days are ahead, and you'll hear from them shortly. Thank you again for joining us today. We've got a wonderful ceremony, and I'd like to welcome our Craft Academy Director back to the podium, Dr. Carol Christian.
I would like to recognize the tireless efforts of the Craft Academy staff for their leadership and dedication to our students. Craft Academy staff members, please stand and be recognized, and let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. If there are any Craft Academy alumni in our audience today, please stand so we may welcome you home. All right, yeah. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium the student graduation speaker for the class of 2025, Miss Katie Black.
2 years ago, we walked onto this campus as high school juniors who thought we had it all figured out. We showed up with backpacks too heavy and expectations even heavier. And today, we're standing here transformed. Craft Academy isn't just a program. It was a challenge, a community, and for many of us, a second home. We learned how to solve differential equations and how to survive off Chick-fil-A and Cookout. We've put all-nighters, not just for exams, but for conversations with one another about life, the future, and whether caffeine counts as a food group or not. We've discovered how much we could handle from juggling college classes, research, special projects, club meetings, and yet we still always found time for fun. We've learned that STEM just isn't about labs and lectures, it's about creativity, collaboration, and caring for the world that we hope to change. STEM goes beyond the classroom with experiences like internships and studying abroad, which help shape how we see the world. We've learned from amazing professors here who believed in our potential before we believed in ourselves. Their guidance didn't just shape our knowledge, they shaped our confidence, our ambitions, and our paths forward. To President Morgan and the entire MSU community, thank you for your continuous, unwavering support. To the parents, family, and loved ones in the audience, thank you for trusting this place with us, for encouraging us, for driving from all over the Commonwealth for move-in day, and for simply answering the phone when we needed someone to talk to. To the craft staff, thank you for being our mentors, our cheerleaders, and our sometimes much-needed reality check. Your commitment has given us a space where we can learn to lead, to grow, and to explore. Most of all, thank you to Dr. Joe Craft and Ambassador Kelly Craft for your vision and generosity. You guys just haven't invested in a program, you've invested in a future generation of scientists, engineers, doctors, and change makers. Because of you, we are ready to imagine, invent, and to impact Kentucky and beyond. Class of 2025. Our class motto says it best. If opportunity doesn't knock, we build a door. And over the past 2 years, we've done just that. Whether it was starting our own research or special project, creating new clubs, or simply creating our own path when one wasn't clearly marked, we didn't wait for doors to open. We took the step to create our own. This isn't just our graduation. It's the ending of one chapter and the beginning of the next. We're leaving here not just smarter, but stronger, more compassionate, and ready to do good and be kind in a world that needs both. So here's to the all-nighters, the breakthroughs, the failures that became lessons, and most importantly, the friends who've become our family. Here's to the Craft Academy, where we didn't just study the future, we became it. Class of 2025. As we move on from this chapter, may I leave you with 2 things. First, always remember that there's a past version of you who would be so proud of how far you've come. And finally, everything will be okay in the end. But for us, this is just the beginning. Congratulations.
Wonderful, Katie. Thank you. At this time, if President Morgan will join me at the podium to introduce our commencement speakers.
Our speaker this afternoon leads a very visionary family. They're accomplished in all aspects of law, diplomacy, business, and otherwise. Dr. Joe and Kelly Craft have been unwavering in their support of this academy from the beginning in the academy that bears their name. Specifically today, Dr. Joe Craft is here to talk to you about his vision for what this academy can be going forward and to congratulate each of our individuals on the floor today. And every time I talk to Dr. Craft, he's so humble. And when he passes along things of his vision related to this academy, I hear things like success, excellence, academic performance, and paying it forward. And I hope you'll listen to those things as you listen to his message here today. Would you please join me in welcoming the namesake of this academy, Dr. Joe Kraft, and he can also introduce his family.
Thank you, Dr. Morgan, and welcome to everybody. It's a tremendous honor to be here and stand before these graduates that have taken the challenge and have what I've asked them to do, which they've done with great pride, and that is to accept the challenge, but more than anything, to take advantage of the opportunity. And when I look at your accomplishments, it's just you've done well, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. So on behalf of my wife, Kelly, Ambassador Kraft, she just walked in, so thank you, Kelly, for being here, and I'm going to speak for both of us. And she had another engagement to speak to some other graduates today, so we are trying to divide and conquer. So I'm so happy that she was able to make it for the reception, because it's one of the things we look forward to every year. Then Jane Brady, our daughter, who leads our Kraft for Philanthropy, and she's worked tirelessly to try to make opportunities for this class and graduates of the Kraft Academy. And so I'm glad that she's here to join this ceremony today also. So the class of 25, our 9th graduating class, you know what that means. That means 10 years ago, we set the vision for the Kraft Academy. I remember coming to the steps in August of 2015 with the very first class that attended the Kraft Academy and said, wow, what courage does it take to come without any model other than the vision of what the Gatton School gave us, to be able to be a trailblazer and to try to allow the Kraft Academy to have the success that the Gatton Academy had. I remember putting a challenge out to say, we are seeking excellence. We're not establishing this school to be second rate. We want to be nationally recognized. We want you to excel. We want you to work hard. We want you to have fun. But we also want you to care and serve others. I look back over these last 10 years, and every class has done that and succeeded, and every year it seems to get better. So I asked Dr. Christian what was her reaction to this class, and this was what she responded to me, and I'll quote, that each year we encourage, when I asked about the class of 25, she said, their dreams are big, their accomplishments have been many, from academic accomplishments, research, dissemination of work, competitions, and service to others. This class has stepped up and stepped forward. Each class leaves a legacy for others to follow in their footsteps, and this class has left a legacy of doing good and being kind. One cannot put a price tag on that. You need to be proud of your accomplishments, and I want to thank you again for taking advantage of this opportunity. Like Dr. Morgan said, you aren't here because of what you've done by yourself, but you've been here because you've had family members that have given you guidance and given you support. He recognized those family members previously, but I want to say thank you for your confidence and your support and your encouragement for your children to take advantage of this opportunity. It's not easy to allow a junior from high school to go and leave home to search for their dream. You need to feel very grateful for what your loved ones and your family members that have supported you and encouraged you to get to this moment. And I want to personally express my gratitude for those that have made a difference in your life, to give you the guidance to follow the path you're following, because you're on the right path. So thank you to those that have helped them reach this moment. I also want to say my thanks to the staff as well as the faculty. It's their leadership and accomplishments of our previous students that have earned the recognition that Dr. Morgan spoke to earlier of being ranked 6th best STEM program in the United States of America. That doesn't just happen. That takes leadership. And I just want to again thank the staff for their leadership their unwavering commitment to your all's well-being and their leadership to help you achieve your goals and your success, but also what they've done previously to earn such a tremendous honor. I also want to thank the Board of Regents. The Board of Regents basically has supported the Craft Academy since 2015. As Dr. Morgan said, we are the largest dual credit academy in Kentucky. And I also want to thank them for investing in our residence hall, the renovation, which is now the home of 240 students coming up this year. In addition, they've embraced the academic success and the necessary impact of science in the STEM schools by investing close to $100 million in the new science building. And they've also been a staunch supporter of the Morehead State Science Center, which also has brought a lot of success to our program here at the Craft Academy. Speaking to the graduates, as you've set your goal, now as you've achieved your success here at the Craft Academy, it's time to move to the next chapter. You do have an aim. You need to continue to focus on growing your educational experience, growing your maturity and trying to understand how you can help others, and trying to find your particular passion as to how you can help make the world a better place. As we think in terms of the opportunities in front of you, I think the opportunities today are greater than any time in history. And I will deal with that in just a second. But first, I want to talk about your accomplishments. In this class, they have followed the tradition of previous classes of basically doing more service hours recorded than the prior classes. This class has also followed the previous classes of being accepted to highly selective institutions, with total scholarship awarded to this class of 87 seniors of $17.8 million, which is another record amount. That takes a lot of effort, I know, and I really appreciate you all doing what you can for yourself and helping your families in that regard. We have our 4th student accepted to Harvard. We have 2 graduates that are finalists as U.S. Presidential Scholars. This class has the highest number of Morehead State University Honor Scholarship recipients, with 4 being awarded to craft students in this class of 2025. The Honor Scholarship is a full-ride scholarship with travel abroad opportunities. This class has a National Merit Scholarship recipient. The class has a UK Singletary Scholar, one of 25 or 30 that are offered that worldwide. The Craft Academy class of 2025 has more seniors than ever before that was engaged in advanced research and special projects, sharing their work at more conferences and venues, and doing so more frequently than any other previous class. The Craft Academy class of 2025 also participated in record number of internships and competed in and earned more awards from competitions and held more state and national leadership roles than any other class before them. Congratulations to the class of 2025 for your accomplishments. One of the things that Dr. Morgan talked about was hoping you would come back 20 years. I think you'd ought to come back next year. We have a great alumni program, and I want you to be very focused on internships. Jane Brady's worked very hard in trying to build out our local employers and wants to, really across the state, to try to offer internships to college students as they pursue their specific profession. She's worked hard in bringing to classes here speakers to try to encourage you to think about what it is you want to do. We've worked hard to have a web page that really allows for communication and connectivity, and we want you to continue to communicate as to areas that you might be interested in. We would love for you to stay in Kentucky as much as possible, but we know many are going to other universities in other parts of the world, and that's good. But at the same time, we want to offer opportunities in this state through internships, and if there is anything that we're not doing and we're not focused on any areas, please ask for our assistance so that we can reach out to areas of maybe your areas of interest to where you may be wanting to come back for internships when you pursue your college degree. So take some leadership, just like for your own what you've done today. I mean, you've taken ownership of yourself and your agency as to what you need to do to determine what you want to be and how you're going to use your talents for the rest of your life. I'm asking you to continue to do that, and we want to continue to help you try to reach those goals. Kelly and I do this, and Jane Brady. Our whole focus on our philanthropy is the American dream. We want to offer opportunities to people like you who want to take advantage of the opportunities to be able to say, I can make a difference in the world. You have done that because you are now graduating from the Craft Academy. I can say for my experience and speaking for Kelly and her experience, one of the things that, and I know this book's in your all's library because I've talked about it before, and I'm pretty sure it's there, and I'm hoping that you guys have read it, and that's The Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. And essentially, I was a benefit of that as to when I graduated from college, we had the energy crisis, and because of that happening and at the moment in time where I was graduating from school, it provided quite a bit of opportunities for me to be able to achieve the objectives that I've been able to do over the years to be able to be in a position to give back. I think the same thing for my wife Kelly as ambassador. She was put in at a time where she was able to be a part of negotiating for one of the world's largest trade agreements with the USMCA, and then when she goes to the United Nations, she had the opportunity to be part of another historic event with the Abraham Accords. And all those things were timed based on where she was and where I was, based on our period of where we were as to what was going on in the world at the time we graduated, and had the opportunity to take advantage of situations to be able to pursue our aim, but it also at the same time make a difference in the world. Where you are today, we've got a transformation like none other. There have been periods of time where it has been transformational, and going back to, the 1900s all the way up to when the internet came in. But with what's going on with AI and artificial intelligence, what's going on with the transformation of reshoring manufacturing in America, it's going to create tremendous opportunities for you that you will have plenty of opportunities to be blazing trails and trying to make the world a better place. You're being prepared through your STEM education in an area that we need you to be able to take advantage of this, because we are going to have to count on your leadership so that we can be a leader. There's no question that the current administration is putting a high priority for national security interest to be the world leader on artificial intelligence, to be able to lead in a way that takes advantage of that technology for the good of the world, and be protective of the things where it could be used in a negative way. We need people that are strong leaders, that have good character, to step into that arena and be able to make sure that we get the benefits of that technology and we don't suffer some of the consequences of bad actors in that situation. So I would suggest to you that the Craft Academy is just a first step in your journey. It's the first step in you becoming the next generation of leaders for science, technology, engineering, mathematics, whether it's medical, whether it's engineering, whether it's dental, mental health, whether it's many other things that you can do to share your talents to make the world a better place. We need you to continue your quest to live the American dream. And we need you to continue to be a contributing member of the Craft family with the Craft Academy community. I think by inspiring the people that are following you and continuing with our community, it's only going to make us stronger in our ability to come together to be able to make a difference with the educational opportunity we've had. You must use your gift to shape the future of our community, of the state of Kentucky, for America and the world. So I encourage you to continue to pursue the American dream and to help it make it possible for others to do the same. So thank you for being an ambassador for the Craft Academy. Thank you for accepting this challenge. Thank you for your commitment to be a better person and to make the world a better place. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kraft. At this time, if Mr. Reeves will please come to the podium to help with the presentation of the diplomas.
Ambassador Kraft, if she could join us at the pictures with Dr. Kraft and President Morgan. We will now proceed with the granting of the diplomas. At this time, will all candidates for diplomas please come forward by rows? Lisa Primpama Abrampa. Annalisa Rose Banker. Catherine Diana Black. Anthony Christian Blevins. Prince Boating. Jackson Riley Brewer. Xander Lee Britton. Joanna Keelan Rose Brosette. Walker Cook. Paisley Angelina Cook. Aubrey Eden Cooley. Addison Bailey Crum. Angel Renee Darty. Alexander Robert Siegfried Dilger. Lucas Carl Matthew Dilger. Hayden Patrick Dobbins. Gabrielle Benet Dobson. Payson Brock England. Amy Madeline Ensenat Pena. Dylan Cole Foster. Ashley Bell Foxworth. Caitlin Elizabeth Gregory. Samuel Zachary Gross. Dalton Ernest Hall. Ashton Hazelwood. Jonah Hirsch Rosales. Jacob Harold Stephen Colbert. Silas Dane Michael Post. Treylon Hughes. Renata Elizabeth Ilary. Madeline May Irish. Justin Paul Wordsmith Jones. Michaela Jesselyn Yvonne Jones. Patrick Martin Kelly. Gabriel Michael Kendall. Emma Grace Laney. Haley Marie Lockhorn. Jacob Edward Lane. Kiera Lorraine Little. Roger Alexander Love. Ethan Robert Lung. Micah Nathaniel Marsh. Annika Lynn Marshall. Emily Martin. Kennedy Lee Mills. Erickson Mills. Ethan Cole Morse. Thomas Embry Hall of Beauty. Gabriella Grace Ostrander. Sophia Malhotra Patel. Kira Joy Patton. Helena Evangelina Pierce. David William Holden. Nathaniel Rader. Ella Grace Ranson. Nico Bess Royster. Mahala Ahana Sadiq. Andy Sabick. Delaney Jeanette Shakarek. Palmer Michael Schmidt. Margaret Elizabeth Shelton. Clyde David Shipley. Matthew Charles Shepherd. Alexis Durain Stevens. Parker Joe Stevens. Brooklyn Elizabeth Strange. Erin Gabrielle Sophia Thorpe. Justin Ryan Triplett Jr. Robert Isaac Vanderpool. Hayden Christopher View. Natalie Cheyenne Page Wall. Aubrey Lynn Watson. Watson. Shania Young. Tiffany Zhang.
For the class of 20, for the class of 2025, please stand. By the authority vested in me by the Kentucky Board of Education and the Board of Regents of Morehead State University, I confer upon you the Craft Academy for Excellence in Science and Mathematics High School Diploma, for which you qualify with all the rights and privileges thereof. You may be seated. Commencement, Miss Allison Cobb.
on behalf of Kent State University Alumni Association, congratulations. As graduates of the Craft Academy, you are also a member of the Craft Alumni Network. Let's try this one.
Let's try that again. On behalf of the Morehead State, no. It's just, on behalf of the Morehead State Alumni Association, congratulations. You are members of the Craft Academy Alumni Network. And as you heard, this network just continues to grow larger and larger each year. We hope that you will stay involved as Craft Academy graduates. You'll come back to campus and you'll remember that once an eagle, always an eagle. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Try to take care of this class, and I know this class is going to take care of me. Let us all stand, class, and say the Craft Academy Creed, which is on the back of the program. It is my desire to live a life that is deeply imbued with immutable values, to have the wisdom to choose the path of integrity, the compassion to choose the path of service, and the moral courage to become my best self in the face of a world that often settles for less, that I may seek to do more through my gifts and ambitions and to make a difference with my community, the Commonwealth of Kentucky, the nation, and the world.
It is with great honor I present to you the newly inducted alumni of the Craft Academy for Excellence in Science and Mathematics, the class of 2025.